Okay, Maya Burton here. I am going to be talking about my family tree and then some of the marriage certificates that I found. Well, I only found one. And I'm going to show some pictures of my family members. So I'm going to share my screen. Okay, so here you have myself. And then I am going to focus more on my mom's side because sad to say, I barely can remember my dad's birthday, so I'm not going to focus on his side at all. And I barely know his mother's name, and I don't know his father's name. He's not really in my life for real. So with my mom's side, I'm going to go with that's her dad, Michael Lewis. He is still living. He is 65, 67. He just turned his birthday is just September 30th. And then you have my granny, which is who is still living. She is like 62, 63, if I'm not mistaken. Her birthday is in January on the 14th. And then my oldest relative still currently living is my great granny on my granny's side. Well, my granny's mom. She just turned 80 this year. And then we have my granny's dad, Alan McMarion. He died in 1960. He got murdered at a bar in Milwaukee, Wisconsin. Not sure how that story went, but my granny was only 3 when he died, so she didn't really get to know him like that. And then my granddaddy, his mom name is Callie Lewis. She died in 1987. She had colon cancer. And then my granddaddy's dad name is Leon Lewis. I'm not sure when he died or his birthday, but he died on Christmas Eve due to an illness, I believe. My granddaddy doesn't like to talk about them. It's a very sensitive subject, and I didn't really want to bring it up due to the fact that he has lost sisters within like the past 3 years. So it's just his family and his siblings are really touchy subject. So I just really focused on him throughout my interview with him. Um, and the oldest relative that I have met is my great great grandma Alberta Kendricks. She was born November 10th in 1923, and she died January 16th in 2010. She had breast cancer 3 times. The first 2 times she beat it, and then the last time it spread all over her body, and that's what caused her death. Um, and then we have my great granny's dad. His last name is Benton. I'm not sure if his first name, his birthday, or when he has passed. When I went home to talk to my great granny about the project, her brother-in-law had just passed the day before or that Monday, because I went home on Thursday, either died that Wednesday or that Monday. And death was just a really touchy subject that I did not want to really focus on. So I just focused on like her generation and how she grew up and stuff. And I just used like my granny for knowledge about my great great grandma Alberta. Um, and then what I was surprised to find on Ancestry at least is my Alberta's mother, Maggie Lee Kendricks. She died in 1982. I'm not sure of what or how. And then her dad, Jesse Carl Kendricks, and then his dad, Andy Kendricks. So I was not expecting to find past Alberta, but I'm glad that I found this. My great granny, when I was talking to her, she did bring up Maggie Lee, and my granny also brought up Maggie Lee. And I've heard a couple of stories about her, but it hasn't like never been like in detail. It's just always about like how she cooks and stuff like that, because my granny's side, they are from the South, more specifically El Dorado, Arkansas. So yeah, this side, well, this half of the family is originated from Arkansas down south. I'm from all I know, my granddaddy and his parents, they're from St. Louis. Don't know if they have any deeper roots than that. Like I said, don't really get into that much because that is a sensitive topic for him. But one thing that I did find was my great granny's marriage certificate to my granny's dad, Alan. They got married. She was 16 and he was 18. They got married September 28th in 1956, so a couple of months before my granny was born. Um, and then this was just the records of like her addresses. She has stayed at the same place for like over 5 decades, if I'm not mistaken. Don't quote me, but I know it's been a very long time. So yeah. And then while we have time, I'm gonna show pictures of my granddaddy. So this is me and my granddaddy at my high school graduation. And then this is me and my granny at my high school graduation. Then this is my great granny, my mom, and then my great great grandma, her mom. We call her Mama. That's what majority of us refer to her as. Let's see. We also have my mom and my great granny. She is currently 80 years old. And my mom is 44, by the way. And my granny is 62 or 63 in that range. And my granddaddy is like between 65, 67. Don't quote me, I don't know exactly when. And then my favorite picture is me and Melma. I believe I was like 2 or 3 in this picture, but it is definitely one of my favorites. We were at her house, well, considered my great granny's house. Because at this time, I believe like this was like when she first started getting breast cancer. Because like I said, she has had it 3 times. The first 2 times she beat it. The third time it spread all over her body, and she passed away. But yes, this is my favorite picture. But yes, that is all I wanted to conclude show in this. So I will stop recording now. We'll stop sharing, and that is all.